tomorrow our sister appear in a court again. Actually, this people go to a certain number here. So also if Ogechi need this time strength here, you other go. What she needs now is our strength. Like I said last time, contrary to people, Ogechi is more stronger than even before. You other go. Ogechi is even more stronger than she was even before she was arrested. You other go. This is what she wanted for her. In fact, this is all that she wanted. You other. And if you are a lover of Ogechi, let me tell you, if you are a lover of Ogechi, if you say that you love Ogechi, this is not the time to be a coward. This is not the time to become a coward. This is not the time. Remember that this matter arenga go on for 7 years. I am sure that you will want this matter to be put to rest permanently. I am sure you will want Ogechi, Nogida America, Ogechi Shore Bata Nigeria. She will just pick up her bag, get on a plane, come to Nigeria, Omechi phone, she will go back to America. This is the time for that battle to be fought once and for all. This is the time to get it right once and for all. So, only Sonande, this guy say push Golo into saying, let us go for peace, let us go for peace. Okay, let us go for peace. How? Let us go for peace. How? You will first of all, Abramono Siono, Nambano Chalogo Biafra. Of course, a peace accord was set up and an agreement was reached. That agreement will able favor Volunda, but in all, and we find out equity, equity in balancing that agreement, and it was ended with no victor, no vanquisher. So somebody gonna end a moku. The person why not ready for peace. The person wunya may push you for peace. In fact, the person wunya cholo can push you for peace. Now the question is, you will first of all look at this peace. What is it aimed to achieve? Is it meant to suppress? Is it meant to settle? Or is it meant to balance? And if you look at the way and the manner they are looking for this peace, you will realize that the kind of peace they want is the type that is going to suppress somebody and make somebody to be quiet. You want to go? And make somebody and that is why all they want is for apology, name apology, nana. But as a lover of Ogechi, I am here to tell you that if truly that you love Ogechi, what is going on right now is what is needed for this matter to be buried once and for all, so that tomorrow Madaya does Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria, Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria, Ogechi Kobi, Nyabia Nigeria. Don't know if you are getting me. So what you need as a lover of Ogechi is to be strong. As for Muma, Ebrugomo Bimpume Doi, Ebrugomo Biokute, Doi, Ebrugomo Walago, Egotago, Anwana Boybo, Natami, Egotago, Onye Tiaka Natipa Buaja, that is the position I have taken in this matter. As far as Ogechi Serenocho justice, remember, Ogechi shall justice, Fama shall justice. So it is left now for the court of law to determine the justice suited for the both party. So tomorrow is another day for Ogechi to appear in court. Ebudon TV, my brother, I greet you. Tomorrow is another day for Ogechi to appear in court. And we hope that tomorrow will be good news for us. You know that? We hope that tomorrow will be good news for us. My happiness is that na ndị fa na Ogechi na-eme ife amalugo na Ogechi abụrụ just, you know, they have spent a lot of money. You know what I go? They have spent a lot of money. A lot of money has gone in this matter. And all na half na Ogechi just once hire just go gufuo. They won't be spending such kind of money. You know what I go? They won't be spending that kind of money. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like I repeat, no na Ogechi will just ofe ya hakulu ekupu. They won't be spending what they are spending currently. They know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell them. You know what I go? They ife na-esi ha na ahụ apụ. Ha bụ ife Ogechi na-abọsị ha na ahụ. Ha bụ ife ha na-ewufu. Ha bụ ego ha na-awufu. You know what I go? I don't need to tell them. They know. They know the sleepless night, the fear of the unknown, because they don't know what is going to happen next. You know what I go? So let it happen for a reason. Let it happen for a reason. Ogechi Okeke Njaka is going to be in our midst very soon. You know what I go? Then, if you this is perfect. You know what I go? This is perfect as far as I'm concerned. At this point, what is happening is needed. As for Nasero, go to Abuja, go to Abuja, go to Abuja. The best answer really for you is that I have no reason to be in Abuja. You know what I go? You know what I give now? I have no reason to be there because Ogechi will be the best squad only for this case. So why should I be there? Why should I be there? Yeah, Ogechi will be the best squad and the best team only for this case. So what am I coming there to do? If I want to come there, I can come. If I don't want to come there, it's none of your business. What is important is for me to do what I feel I should do for my sister Ogechi. You know what I go? So Ngwa Nozikwa, Ngune Bakwa, Ngune, I want if you me, Ngwa, ne Bakwa, upon Nunu age the Ogechi, Kushi and Anet, yet Eka de Bakwa. To look all ya losing Ogechi for that. So who need a Bakwa? You know what I go? Chetapo need a Bakwa. Reserve one key a bit Ogechi for that. Because Okomo Yapota, Emano Yapota, a good na the Lee Wuka de West Ego. If we go to say, see, we look in ga Imo State, but upon a southeast. We ga in Pawu Colombia. Instead of the West this morning. You want to go? Instead of the West this morning. And I want you to understand very plain that if you like West the whole money you have, Ogechi may not be spending. Ogechi, let me put it this way so that we will understand. And they spend even 10% of our money. So have you not seen? Have you not seen? You are spending millions because you want to have Ogechi behind bars. And Ogechi is not even spending up to 10% of our money. Yeah? That is the kind of love she is enjoying from people. Yeah? I am telling you, Ogechi is not even spending 10% of our money or even any of our money at all. But you are there emptying your pocket because you want to keep Ogechi in detention. But Onya Hile Mefa, he is not even spending even 1/10 of her money. According to Abacho Sago Mile, who for Seva the ego, Blue the ego, Butu Seva, the ego for the ego, and the man, no go Ogechi or Yapota, no Gapota. So why are you wasting that money? Go need to tell Ogechi. That is why I'm wasting a good now. Go need to tell Ogechi. Eh? So millions of naira be equivalent to. So all what do the madonna Kologa Kata need to tell Ogechi, need to tell Ogechi. Ena ula oniha ibakwa igra oniha ibakwa iakwa lede igahi in the in millions. Knowing full well that only gonna name if I carry good nayo by not even spending, by not even spending even her money, and yet equal representation as you. That is number one example. That is number one example of Ebunya Siwe Karego. Yes. Why calling for donation? That is exactly what I'm telling you. Owuluna nesele na Ogechi wu a nobody. Na mmadu niile hate Ogechi. Who are those people donating those money? Who are those people donating those money? Okwoni onye nwere credibility nwere ike ịkpọ for donation people enye. Imagine where Mwa Wezugo nwere case. Spend on my money, people but spend their own money for me. That alone will be a comfort to me. That alone will give me strength. That alone is a motivation on its own. I can only begin to think when everybody abandons me. As if I'm here, I have been abandoned though. But where I enjoy, look, let me tell you, umero support mmadụ yenye karịcha n'ụwa karịrị mmadụ iwu n'ege. Ndị mmadụ na-ekwuchasị okwu isi onye a, put your money where your mouth is ọgba ọsọ. Imagine okwu mmadụ kwuru ekwu n'ọnụ igwe were ego utie ebe ahụ okwu ọnụ ya ọgba ọsọ. Onye kwedu were ego ebe a ka okwu ọnụ ya. Ịghọtago? So when you find yourself that even in the time in on a trouble, when you don't have that freedom to command, and people are still running around, willing to support, it is enough. Because now there are so many reasons why we must not even be talking about Ogechi every day, because the real battle has just begun. The real battle has just begun. Some of you, I'm one of the team behind bars. Again. Nobody will even hear from you again. You are still talking about Ogechi today because you know it is not over. Because you know she is capable. Because you know because you know that indeed that is why you are still talking about her today. Yes. We forgot about Ijele. You forgot about Ijele. Do you remember? Almost all of you who are supporters of Ijele forget about him. None of you Nekumake Mbaron on detention. And that is the highest betrayer of all time. You want to go? Nkuchakwa Asim, Wota no Wolo no Homaka, Showere and Deji. Nde Yoruba. They are the people who kept on fighting, who kept on putting up fight to get him released. Mana, the rest of Ndi Boduko no Serena, Ijele Ezugo. The reason why Ijele is still in detention is because Ijele is an enemy of Ndibo. Ndibo don't like Ijele. Ijele is fighting Ndibo. You know. Yeah? You want to go? You know that he is an enemy of Ndibo. Yet, Ono decided to use Oye as a bait. I knew when Ijele missed that track. I knew when he did. And he did that because you people continue sharing him. And now, no Potakwana Keta. Eh? Potakwana Keta. Eh? Only recruit to again. But I am not here to talk about him anyway. I am here to tell people, keep your hope alive. Okalesia, for a reason, is coming out stronger. She needed this fight on now. She needed it. I want you to know. I want you to always have this at the back of your mind. Amidst all the controversies that was heaped upon the return of Ogechi, for Ogechi to buy her ticket, get on a plane, entered Nigeria without even trying to hide. I want you to know that Ogechi will chance to stay in Nigeria for as long as she wants to stay, or as long as she can stay, and travel back to America and honor the America. Obidozie post with pictures needed ose na Nigeria. You want to go? Obidozie post with pictures needed ose na Nigeria. Ngwe we na-eti we na-akpọ. Hey, so na nwanyị abịa Nigeria. But she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to do that. Are you aware? She doesn't want to do that. Every single thing in her suggested, Ogechi is not a baby. She knew. She knew. Ogechi show ya bata. I have said it countless times. Ngwa no na America actually Ogechi. Are you a citizen? You are not a citizen. Mane no na America na ati gero onyeji American passport ụwa niile na-acha achọ. E wata go. E na ati gero yoku. If she wants, Mama Ogechi anọrọ Nigeria. Papa Ogechi anwụọna. Amodun relative Ogechi one nọ na Nigeria. What it means is that if Ogechi likes, she can spend the rest of her life in America comfortably well. Yes. Yes. Comfortably well. That she took a decision to come back to Nigeria is her sole decision. Oh, decision yet. Because at a time you need to put things straight. You gotta go. At a time, she needs to put things straight. So what it shows is that she knows about all these things that are happening. She is not ignorant of all that is happening. But rather, I will say that these people played into her trap. Yes, I would have been surprised no Ogechi batara ife emero. But what it means is that these people played into her trap. You know what I go? Oh no, in America now, probably there is nothing you can do. But she came back to Nigeria, came back to East. You know what I go? Came back to East. Look, let this even be a lesson to some of you. Biobodo iwu ada anata. Ma ndị n'ime unu nwere akwụkwọ ha na-ekwu maka ndị nwe ha akwụkwọ ha eji wee bata na awụ ọkụfa akwụkwọ ha eji wee bi unu. But some of you na America, ụfọdụ no America nọrọ Europe, nọ so many places, ụfọdụ n'ime unu anọrọ comfortable ebe ị nọ. But akọta ebe na Nigeria ọ na-agbaga na ntị. This is somebody with every reason to invest for everything about her life in America. But Ogechi is always thinking home. Ogechi is always thinking home. Home. Agụ nwanyị dụka nwoke. Ogechi is always thinking home. And that is why she can never forget home. Forget about it. From Goma na-abịa sị, kedu ife unu ji wee hapụ Ogechi ka ọ batara? Ogechi bought her ticket. Ogechi bought her ticket. Got into a plane by herself, landed in Nigeria, showed herself on the screen. Olugodu no nasi is a lie. You people told her to come back. And so what? Olugodu na ibari bata. And so what? You don't want her to come back at all? Eh? You don't want her to come back at all. Do you know what it took South Africa before they could liberate themselves from the apartheid regime? What if they have all run away? What if Nelson Mandela has remained in Nigeria and said, no, I'm not going to go back to that South Africa? Was it not Nelson Mandela's decision to go back to South Africa and put up a fight that ended apartheid regime in South Africa? I'm asking you. Yeah? Was it not the fight that people like Zig, Africa, and the rest of them put up that ended a colonial rule in Nigeria? I am asking you. So you want one or two people, Ogechi cannot come back. Look, Nigeria is the home for all of us. And the will any single person will write is a mother bata Nigeria. So if you are a follower of Ogechi, you should love what is happening now. The only thing they will is that they are still paid for the fact that up till now, there are still people who are supporting Ogechi. They are still shocked that up till now can we people who are supporting Ogechi. Hachina, the moment I arrest Ogechi, only on our buffalo, Hachina people ya abandon Ogechi. But I am still shocked at the manner in which people see Kana Apomo, Opono Fodo na Apokataziemu, Opono Fodo na Apokataziema Jom na Maye Piki call of fact. Eh? Opono Fodo Kana Apokatam Asim na Maye Piki call of fact. Still Hakana Apo. 7 months is not easy, bro. You see? Such kind of thinking. Yeah? Such kind of thinking. 7 months is not easy, bro. Ebe kono. Now, Ogechi in America, we decide to build our empire in Nigeria. We build the empire in Nigeria. Build the empire in Nigeria. When is she ever going to come back to enjoy that thing on her build? I'm asking you. When is she ever going to come back to enjoy that empire on her build on Nigeria? If you think that 7 months on Nigeria is too much for her to pay a price for her to be coming back to Nigeria, even in the next 30 years, you think that 3 months, 7 months, that even 1 year is enough to pay that price. Ogechi has been away in Nigeria for 7 good years or 8 good years, if not more than Ogechi about Nigeria. Partly because of this rubbish Hanako. And you think you can balance, you think you can balance 7 months with 7, 8 or 9 years, and you think nobody no Ogechi about Nigeria. You think nobody no Ogechi about Nigeria. That no Ogechi no lay away for the next 20 years. Now 7 months Ogechi no Nigeria is enough to balance up for 20 years, yeah, or 30 years, Ogechi Gayano also. You people should think for God's sake. Think for God's sake. You haven't even said, okay, only Ogechi is not guilty. Let us even assume that Ogechi is guilty. Let us assume that Ogechi is guilty. Are you aware that the sentence of Iba is just 2 years? Are you aware that the sentence for that the same Ifa had charge there is 2 years? 2 years like this. And the out of the judge discretion, he or she can even decide to give it 6 months with the community service or maybe 1 year. What if she wins? Either ways, whether she loses or she wins, it is a win-win situation for Ogechi. Because she must have ended up securing her honor in Nigeria permanently. Tomorrow, nobody will say, Ogechi, Iyabatako Nigeria again. Ogechi Batona Pagari. So, if you are still not seeing Ogechi's decision to come home to face this fear as a bold step and a commendable one, then I don't understand if you don't. That will never know. Man look at us, man of Zambia permanently. Man at Azina Nigeria. Man at Azina Nigeria. Can you even not Azila Fufu? Even not Azila Fufu? O pastor na Akununo, Okwebosi. So, Akueluhuno. Can you feel na Kako? That is the question I'm asking. So, all na ni believe na Ogechi made the greatest mistake of her life by coming back to her father's land to come and face her fear. Look, this is the only place you can call home. No matter what you do in this life, if I want to forever, rather, na Jamaica, Nigeria. Ogechi came back home to set the record straight. Because this is the only place where you need safety when the whole world has fallen apart. Yes. When the whole world has fallen apart, this is the only place where you need that kind of security. Yes. And she is always thinking home. Ogechi Megalalam, Nigeria. Ogechi Megalalam, Nigeria. Yes. She has, have you think of bail bond Ekwene Oris, I grant you Ogechi bail this minute. Ogechi na apụta the next second. I am telling you. Ịmara ka esi kwado. I grant you Ogechi bail, which definitely tomorrow, next tomorrow, she must be granted bail because you cannot continue to keep her there. Yes. You cannot continue to keep her there. Yes. I grant you bail today. Ogechi na apụ from ebe a. I can assure you that. Mana okwu maka ya grant you bail. It must happen. You will only regret wasting your money ka iwe prove one ewo agbara. Or ka iwe prove one iwo odogwu. You will only regret later. Mgbe Ogechi ya apụtakwa. Maka mgbe Ogechi pụtaziri nke a ka ọ ya akpagharịzi n'ọfụma. Ọ ya pụtazie nke a ọ kpagharịzie n'ọfụma nụnụ. Weruzie swag wee pụta. Weruzie ebube niile wee pụta. Nke ahụzi nke anọkata ekwuo na onwe ndị furu ya na Mkpologwu street, na onwe ndị furu ya na Odekpe Ọnịcha. Na nke ahụ na ọ nọrụzie na Mkpologwu street, ọ gbazie kamera live ịmara nọ na Mkpologwu street, ọchị ịga meet and greet, ọ kpagharịa meet and greet ndị mmadụ ọfụma. Ọ chọọ ije nọrọ na back ndị mmadụ, ọ mgbe ahụ ka Ogechi ya awụzi the real celebrity unu need, because a lot of people and go aware about this case Ogechi. So when Ogechi finally comes out, she is going to consolidate, write her name na the book of marble. I thank all those people who has succeeded in trying to make Ogechi to be more popular. And I'm sure she is going to utilize that opportunity perfectly to the benefit of you and me. Remember Ogechi were NGO. This might be the time for Ogechi to push her NGO to the greatest height about Shorokoga. So, as a follower of Ogechi, I don't want you to be blackmailed into having self-pity because of Eva Hanako. Forget about them. Forget about them. And I'll be born Neko, in federal government. Aniku, the highest place, the highest place, matter yejeru na court. Oh, na matter na police. Asim okay, mana open for court. The highest place in matter you end the up na Nigeria, na court. Oh, na go na madu pegi do ipe ahụ court. Okwu ebie na go na madu pekata ipe ahụ court. Okwu ahụ emebinya, okwu ahụ embigo. That is the highest place. Because when I feel good, go one or two, we delay the process. You can only delay the process only but a while. Maneba okwu ahụ no, who a lasting place. And definitely, Ogechi is not a nobody that she can be forgotten gone on a prison. So, for as long as that all the hairs that are together, working tirelessly day and night, with the strong legal team honor, you are only going to waste your money for a while. Whatever thing you feel you need just to punish her, to delay the process, you are wasting your money. You cannot do it for a long time. You cannot, in fact, you cannot sustain it. How can you be wasting your money on something that is not sustainable? If I have sustainable, rather push for a permanent something. If she is tried faster and she is found guilty, she will be sentenced to prison. That one will a permanent remedy. Are you not getting what I'm saying? That one is a permanent remedy. Olusioza is convict with pride. Mananka need the prison on detention order or whatever thing. Very now gara. Very now gara initial gara call. And now our boy born okay we pota we buy yata and pota neku. I will go after anybody who bully me. Yeah. And they go to good na. I will go after anybody who bully me. Egosi akpụkpụ, egosi ife agba n'aka, egosi akwa, egosi akwa, egosi moto, egosi oche, egosi bed, egosi rug, egosi pop, a na-egosi paint, a na-egosi ife niile. Ịghọtago? All those things wo initial gara. Ịghọtago? Initial gara ka ọwụ. O nwere ife mere Ogechi. In fact, if you are a great man, o nwere ndị kwuru ihe mgbe a arrest Matthias. Ụfọdụ ndị otu Matthias sịrị that if you have not been arrested in Nigeria, you are not a man. Ha kwuru ihe. Wee sị, oh, so na indeed, na Ogechi nwere nwaanyị bụ agbụ. Because na ha sịrị, if you have never been arrested in Nigeria, it means you are not a man. And Ogechi has been arrested, and the just ordinary arrest. Ogechi arrest Channels TV, arrest a lot of social media. Hey, no Ogechi is powerful. If you want to arrest a ban of Channels or Channels can arrest TV, TV station. I was thinking, no, ya ban Jazeera or DSTV. I am still waiting for Mbe. Arrest Ogechi, ya ban Jazeera or DSTV. Onujidere Osama bin Laden. More arresting hush puppy. More arresting hush puppy. Ewu de wintu nko Ogechi si wewu. More arresting hush puppy. More mgbe egburu Osama bin Laden. Ụfọdụ n'ime na amọdụ mgbe ndị Amerịka jidere ya gbuo ya. Mana arrest ha n'ala Ogechi. Ọgbawa na social media ebe niile eje na Dono Arise TV or Channels or NTA Deva. Ịghọtago? Ọba na news ozugbo eshia wee Ogechi ma ọ wụrụ ejidere onye terror and risk a na-acha achọsi isi ụwa. Ịghọtago? Ịchọ na ịza afa na-ebịa ka igosiri mata ya wee handụrụ iwe za afa. Ọwụ case of ekwurekwu. Ịghọtago? So na time Arise TV, thank you very much. Time unu na West mgbe unu riwere ego, ọ na-erigide ego ndị na-eweta ego ekwuo na ha ya ewetasi. Okay, AIT, unu ya erigide ego a ntị ndị na-eweta ego ekwuo biko mmewetazi ọ na-ewesizi na m ego mmewetazi ka emife mme benefit at the end of ife a na-eme. One day onye na-eweta ego a the blesser ọ ife ndị Zambia na-akpọ the blesser. One day the blesser ya enecha anya sị ego a na-ewepụta ụdọ kedu ife what is the end? The end ụsọ ka onye yi koi wee yiri koi kolo akpa sọrọ ịchafụ n'elu n'ite anya karụ gold na-akpagharị na-ekwu sọsọ now the end yiri akpụkpọ na akwa yikọrọ gold, yiri akpụkpọ sorie ha etu ịghọtago, yiri akpụkpọ sorie ha ka ha goro n'elu fọdiki sọsọ now the end. Ọrụ nwoke a na-egosi gold na-abatago na shop ebe a na-ere gold na Dubai dọlara ama nenecha metụ ndị mmetụrụ aka. So nchọkwa inene gold taa eje na shop ebe a na-ere gold nweje nnene gold ọ wụrụzie n'isi na family ebe ịnwehụ ndị na-eyi gold ma wee nwere friends ndị na-eyi gold. Ịghọtago? Nnụkịta nchiri gold ha na-eyiye ya eyiye were ese ma foto were ese ma foto achọọ m ine n'akwa amakpu na wodrobu ụmụnne m jee nenebe akwa ma wee jee Nsukka na nke nwunye m ụdị akwa onwe na adọnụ m na-ene n'akwa nwaanyị. All those things were childish. Every day I'm isi I am going to show this, I'm going to show this, I'm going to show this. You are going to show what? Bịa n'Imo State ka ekpokọ you case of people who are being oppressed so that you can go and fight for them. Jee n'Imo State Bono. Look at what Emeka Ugwuonye of DPA is of due process advocate is doing. If you think you want to come out to fight injustice, why can't you go and align yourself with somebody like Emeku Bonye, who is going about releasing people from prison, people who are detained unnecessarily from prison, who is going about make case for people who don't even have money to pay for their legal ijeke kaguna onye mana ikuosan ukuosan ha yesu na ekpere ikpe ọwụkwọ ma ọ ya apụta bụ na ya ekpegide ikpe ọntịrị mgbe ike gwụrụ na ikpe nọkọta na ijekwa onye mana ikuosan ukuosan ikuo arọbụ na-agụ okuo arọ ndị agbata ete ka ọgụnụ ikuo edo Nnewi nyanwe kuo ọkpọntu na nga ọkpala ikuo edo Nnewi nyanwe ekuo arụsị ọkpọntu na nga ọkpala unu a na-ekpe iwulu that amount of money inject into one law chamber also gwa kpagharịwanụ enwere similar cases of people who have been bullied hanocha na prison ije na different prison jee na prison Ọka jee na prisons niile scattered in Nigeria iru ebe a ife ụmụnne anyị ndị nwere ọnụ na-ekwuru ha ọ maka Ogechi nwere ọnụ na-ekwurie ọ maka Ogechi ọ maka those people in a fight for those people in a fight for nwere ego ha ga-eji ku lawyers wee ikpe doro ha. Who are those people you are fighting for? And then are fighting for? Yeah? Those people will ego all mmadụ you do cover their stories. So onye nwere ike gagido ruo na nke lock you do go see anyị picture video ebe ọrụ n'ụlọ elu go see anyị video ebe ogoro moto. Sorry, you know network. You want to go? Yeah? So as I was saying, I'm on I was go voice. Ema na ada agwa ha ama aka ọlụ mana gee ntị n'ife mmekwu emuri ife gee ntị n'ife mmekwu ka emuri ife ha ma aka ọlụ one time ebe na aka ọnụ abịa ha agbasaga ịghọtago ama agbasaga mana ike dụkwanụ gị gbasaga o nwere onye sịrị na nwaanyị a na-ekwu ife akwuru na ọ dụghọkwa against ndị na-agbasaga ịghọtago kama nọ ofu onye wee jụọ ya kedu ife wuzi ịgbasaga ọ na-ese na ịchọrọ ịgbasaga saga wụnụ iwere ife iji against me iwee yie m egwu mewuru nke nji wee yie gị egwu ọ na iwere shatị mụ na ya wepụta ya n'iwu akwụkwọ ọ onwe ife njikwa against you ewepụta nya n'iwu akwụkwọ your aim is to humiliate me my aim is to humiliate you ịghọtago onwe ife ọzọ. So ịmarụ na ihe onye saga wepụrụ ndị saga ọnụ ha gbaba ha understand the rule of that game. I don't understand that. You don't understand that. The rule of that game saga ha na-agba awụ ọsọkwa enyawụrụ n'iji ebe edebela akpati nne m ọsọkwa enyawụrụ n'iji vidio ebe wepụta egose na iwepụta ha ezugbo na kpuwuola ndị eme malụ. That is the idea of saga from ndị ma the game ọfụma ịma ma na iwu onye saga even magara justice yi na-eme is still saga. It is still a tool for saga. That is why you keep on recruiting those people. You keep on recruiting those people. So when you meet munu lock you do how many million followers o nwere mmadụ one na dia fifi na-eme ọkwa video ọ na-eme post o i wee 13,000 views 20-something,000 views n'inwekazi video ebe idela afọ Ogechi degide deruo enisi because the highest thing na-enye views now Ogechi. The highest thing meru iji wee do relevant today Ogechi. Imagine if this matter Ogechi gacha, who is going to remember you again? Nobody. Even all those people who has trooped to your page, made your page or the library before Ogechi came to Nigeria, before Ogechi was arrested. I never even knew about that page. I have never visited that page. And mgbe ahụ emere Ogechi arrest at first. When I visited that page, I was only seeing 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 700 views, 600 views. But the page became fully activated the moment that matter proceeded. How long will that last? It cannot last more than LP 21, LP 75, LP 92, LP 110. Today, in LP, okay, LP agago. Bugari bunu BA, CA, DA, DA, ekana nukweta, oge aha agago. Meat pie, na wow, ekana nukweta. Oge meat elechana meat pie, ndeta meat pie n'otu ọdịcha atachara meat pie. Oge meat pie agago. Ị chọrọ ka mkpọsịalụ those people go na ha ya ewucha the same way. The moment case go Ogechi ended, it is the end. Ogechi du n'Igbo du n'oyiwo iji hụ maka ụbọchị efere ya na Ọnịcha Maria, ijiri maka ụbọchị efere ya na Lagos Maria, iji hụ maka ụbọchị efere ya na Lagos Maria, ijiri maka ụbọchị efere ya na Control Owerri Maria. So many things ihe eji wee mee Ogechi ka nkụ. That is why so many people can tell you 100 different things about Ogechi. Those people who are even saying good things are more than people who are saying bad things. The only difference is that those who are saying bad things are common enemies who has recruited themselves. You want to go? So I am just trying to tell you how you are wasting time. Because now, just like Etu Sibal, no only genuine meet like you do, how many million followers has already gotten the justice social no justice anywhere for her. With justice kitchen here with her. Yeah? Ije Ufuego. Oh well, if her leg can carry her to Abuja, and she can also walk into a car shop, and she can also show us up store lawyer that she cannot hire a lawyer for herself. Konde bi obodo iwo negotiate apartment imo ego na-eji akwụ ụgwọ ya ha chọọ according to ntunsi afọ ha chọọ Hikuosano na Nigeria or ha ka na seeking for. Who are you seeking for justice for? Those people you claim that you are seeking justice for, they all have money in their pocket to pursue their own justice. Yes. Just say you are fighting for yourself. Just say this is just one of the tools of your sagaism. Just say that this is one of the tools of sacramental sagaism. Or if you don't know, Makano Nande Saga. They can do anything just to make sure na saga na agba naga. So I have decided to further give it a name, sagaism. You are fighting for justice. I don't want anybody who will be oppressed. I don't want anybody. Biakam prison yard oka. Biakam na different prison yard they do na Nigeria. You know about kefu mazi igbe honu ekuru mazi igbe honu ekuru half of money in a Western matter over people. You people simply recruited yourselves. That is exactly what is happening. To fight your common enemy. You are not seeking for any justice. At the end of the day, it is all about what transpired between you people and the Ogechi. At the end of the day, if you want to fight the real justice, come Ojelugunda oppress, they have a different prison yard. But in fact, na 2 years abonite cases ya. Na 2 years abonya ebonite case file ya. Ebona tufuo every day every day Bugaria. Yeah? Instead of ya dey na high profile case, ebe ya dey riego. For example, I learned of a case. Ebe, in fact, I saw it on Facebook. It was Showere and the lawyers to this guy are arrested. Ned Nwoko, the Regina Daniel arrested. You want to go? They detain without detention order. Now magistrate court, according to Showere them, we detain what the guy. Whereas now magistrate court they have jurisdiction over such case. Number one. Number two, can you force him? The lawyer say the guy will file a bail application. We just submitted that file as alleged by Showore and the legal team of that guy. We file a bail application. And they were sure that it was received and filed. But the day that matter bịara na court, that bail application, they were here. Now, since not go from that file, there is no need for court to deliberate on it. So why are you wasting time spending such amount of money over such case? That is what I'm asking you. These are things people do. These are things people do. You gotta go. And when you still ask me about Nkijere, I will still tell you, now granting Ijere bail within the first 2 weeks and the Ojuwe appear in a court. As far as I am concerned, he did not meet his bail application. Aside that, any other thing I'm gonna lie. The next thing I follow, can they legal team evangelist go be put out? Now hands go off from that case, and nobody came out to refute what they said. So what it means is that no matter evangelist go be put now that a long time ago. Now the new person nobody wants to talk about him. Okay, let us continue. Yeah. So the question is, kedu ife mmadụ yeji? I don't know if I can my voice ever. Yeah. So the question okay, is, yeah, I can. Yeah. Why are you spending such amount of money? Yeah, such amount of money in spending for what? Yeah. Yeah, that amount of money in spending. Why are you wasting such amount of money? Have you seen now? I have given you a slightest idea of how that money is being wasted. I need waste ego. I need ego. So now okay, ego si Ogechi na work karịsịa. Ị na-eri ego Ogechi ahụ eri ego nke ego na bank. Onye sere na di ihe expect to go 15 million already. Agwara ya makwa ego na-eji hire the services of a son. O wee rụzie ebe ha karịrị ofu. Oweruzie n'aka ilofu. Yeah? Yeah? Ịmakwa ị na the fight bido from ukpo. Ịmakwa ebe fight ya bido. Eliga ego na ọkwa ihe niile west nke ụnụ na nonsense. Ndị mmadụ asịrị na agbakọ ọnụ nye ọmamịrị ọgwụ ụfụfụ. You are wasting your money. Ogechi is not losing much. I have to tell you, for the nation Ogechi anọbụrụ Nigeria 7 years, Ogechi has worked in America for how many years? If she cannot afford to stay in Nigeria for 1 year or 2 years without any effort, a matter that she has not really worked at all. Okay, here to her. So what happened here? It is time to get it right. It is time to get it right. What Ogechi needs is our moral support. She is strong. They have done everything possible to break her. They want to see her crying. They want to see her tears. They want to see her crawl on her knees. That is what we cannot allow them, because it is not happening anywhere. Okay, for a reason. Ogechi bụ Obiaku. Ogechi Karaka. If how strong that woman do, you know, you will say, Keri or Balana Manime Unyako Miri. That you will or Bala. If you go see a Gani on a Batanime court, or now walk in inside the court like a boss. If you look at a generous set, if you look at a generous set, able to get bottle water, now walk into the courtroom like a boss. Walking like a boss. So that person, if you there, will look like somebody who is crying. Even the said video, how we put out. Maybe somebody in a supermarket, a good ife. What is that one for? What is that one for? Who says she cannot go to the supermarket to go and buy something? What is that one? I was looking to see somebody and I was hearing voices. With if AI in a with if AI look at that is the version of Ogechi they want to see. That is the version. All those pictures they are painting, all those things they are saying, all those news they are spreading, who the picture of Ogechi they want to see. And the more they are not seeing it, the more painful it is becoming for them. You know what I mean? If I actually break you that Okarisia one, you know, Ogechi, if I actually break you that courage and God Ogechi will, when they are not succeeding in doing that, they will keep spreading lies and rumors. When you see her walking through the court, she will walk into the court like a boss lady that she is. Has set up a video Ogechi go sepayo. Has set up a video Ogechi go sepayo. Ogechi ona na ebori nto hasi weku we bata na court we kwuo not guilty. Onye kwuo not guilty mean we gonna let the trial commence. Don't allow them to deceive you that they are fighting for justice. There is no justice anywhere. If I was saga, if I was saga, but Owurukoma Ogechi Okwadoro Ogechi Kwadoro Ogechi Omanoyeme Ogechi Manoyeme. I had an opportunity of having a lengthy discussion with Ogechi. That is why all these things I had a major determined because I had a conversation with her and she told me a piece of her mind. Yes. Upon a previous conversation with Ogechi, I will be thinking, hey, Ogechi, but she told me exactly what she wants. And all they keep the wish of a bad man. How much more the wish of a man? Yeah? Who is of a man or a woman who is still alive? Somebody who is still alive can speak. Ogechi with the services of one of the best lawyers in this country. In case if you don't know. And the people in favor. So they can only be celebrating and jubilating for nothing. Eh? We are working to secure the bail of Ogechi. Let's secure the bail of Ogechi. The trial will begin. The trial will commence. Because when something but look where I will come on live because I want us to talk about this Ogechi issue in solidarity and support to give her a moral support for tomorrow. So I want us to really talk about Ogechi today. Let us talk about Ogechi today before the court is sitting tomorrow. You want to go? I will only hate it. Ogechi, man, Ogechi, no ifo melugo. After oh, sorry, I'm going off to come back after a short while. Como está mala mother?